Sitting in the heart of Disneyland stands one of the original buildings, the Main Street Opera House, nearly 70 years old. Inside, also a step back in time.
And this is where for years we brought to life great artwork from Imagineering, from the Disney studios, and told stories through it. And this year, for the 100th anniversary, we're sharing how in 100 years, movies have been made into attractions and attractions have influenced new movies. This is a production board.
Dave Caranci knows Disney history like no one else. You learn a lot after nearly 40 years at the park.
This is really priceless stuff right here, isn't it?
Yeah, these are priceless Disney antiques. The multiplane camera is a recreation at a half scale because the other one is huge.
Yeah.
We couldn't move it, it's too heavy. We also have a 1950s TV with the original video of Walt talking about the camera, how it came to be, how they used it. And then even more so, we've got an original animator desk where an animator used to sit behind that and draw animated cartoons. Now, you know, back then it was thousands of papers they would have to draw, right? It's not like that anymore, but this definitely is a look back of how animators used to do classic animated features.
The exhibit is filled with 135 pieces of cool history. Just walking around is a blast from the past, like these original drawings for the Haunted Mansion ride, or first-generation Pinocchio artwork.
But we want to inspire young people that maybe want to become artists or understand more about art and how movies are made, especially animated movies. And also just inform people. This is what we do, this is what we've been doing, and we're continuing to do it as we look to the future in our attractions like Tiana's Bayou Adventure, inspired by Princess and the Frog, and so many other things coming.
You could spend hours here. Every turn, there's a fascinating story.
Guard, I've got to show you this.
Yeah, show me
this. This is really super cool. This is a very old piece that we used to have
I'm
in
just gonna say it's
Disneyland.
creepy.
It is creepy. It is creepy. Well, you know, this is the hag from Snow White,
Right.
and the Seven Dwarfs. So this item used to sit on Main Street in the 60s and 70s in the jewelry shop. Now, what people don't realize is she's fully animated. And a cast member that worked in the shop would have a clicker. And when a little kid would come up, now I'm telling you this is a personal story because it happened to me. It used to scare me to death.
Spooky.
You'd come up and you'd look at it, he'd hit the button, and she comes to life and starts banging on the glass with her hands, and the chains start rattling, and then she
Oh my
laughs at you and the
gosh.
eyes glow, and then she starts talking to you, asking you to please turn the key and let her out.
Ow, let me out! Oh no!
It's absolutely
keep her in
insane.
there.
Yeah,
Just
for
keep
sure.
her in.
And what's crazy, this witch from Snow White was lost for years until now.
We've been looking for her.
So you just found her?
We just found her about 2 months ago, and we had her refurbished to bring her back. And we've had people already come in saying, "I remember her. I knew I wasn't."
And
I knew
where'd
it
you
was
find
really
her?
We found her in a warehouse,
Wow.
kind of tucked away, and somebody had taken care of her, but nobody knew where she was at. So it's so cool to have this piece here.
That is awesome.
And we can't forget about Dumbo, a favorite at the exhibit.
And what's cool about it is, if you look at the eyes, they're so real.
They are.
And she's lower and she's so lovable, we see children just go right to Dumbo. You know, it's such a great thing. So it's wonderful that we have this piece. This was actually premiered here when the movie was released, and we brought Dumbo back again.
And Dave, isn't it funny how people can just connect instantly with something?
Absolutely, absolutely. No, we're really glad to have Dumbo back with us.
Man, you guys are flying high here.
Yeah.
Come on,
we're
right
having a
here
good
for
time.
100-year anniversary, baby.